Halloween is never over in my heart. Hello, hi, if you're new here, my name is Echo. Let's just take a moment and talk about some things that have been rumbling around in my head for a while. Just need to get them out, put them on the internet, and that's where they're gonna stay. Cuphead is this really cool video game that just came out, and it's like all in this like hand-drawn 50s, 60s, like old animation style. The entire game is made to look like a really old cartoon, and it's really cool. Because it's had this like huge surge in popularity, and it's like this very popular game right now, lots of kids are drawing like their own Cuphead characters. And it makes me really happy because it's like giving kids inspiration to draw. And I love art and I want more people to art. But unfortunately, the internet is getting a hold of all of these little kids' drawings, literal kids' drawings, and then just kind of engulfing them into cringe culture. I feel like cringe culture has gone just a little bit too far, just in terms of the internet in general. I just want people to be able to enjoy the things that they enjoy without worrying that someone's going to make fun of them for being cringy, because it's just kind of silly to me. Dog. I've been thinking about this over the last few days, and I feel like it goes beyond just kids. I feel like people in general should be allowed to just enjoy their fandoms and not have to worry about being attacked by massive groups of people who just indulge themselves in cringe culture. I'm an internet artist. This is a subject I feel very strongly about. I want the internet to be weird. That's what makes it great. I feel like I've realized that cringing in general is just kind of pointless. Like, it's just making yourself feel uncomfortable that someone else likes something. I want to try and make a personal goal here to just kind of cringe less and enjoy more. I want to let loose on the fandoms that I enjoy and go back to making like fan art and stuff. And I want to stop having negative reactions to other people enjoying fandoms that they enjoy. For example, I have a friend who really loves Minions. I'm not particularly a fan of Minions. I think they're kind of weird, but more power to her. If she wants to have Minion keychains and Minion hats, then she can do that because it is her life, and if she enjoys that fandom, then she can enjoy that. And the same goes to all those other forbidden fandoms on the internet. You do you, girl. What is this video? At the moment, that is how I want to try and approach things from now on. We'll see how far this goes. Anyway, mini rant over. Let's move on to the actual content of this video. Yum, content. I've been watching a bunch of playthroughs and my friend bought Cuphead, so I've been able to play it a little bit, and I really love the art style. The art style is beautiful, so I wanted to just kind of play around a little bit and scribble up some things. Are you ready for some unoriginal characters? Oh boy. So I sent out a tweet and I asked everyone what their favorite drinks were so that I could gather some inspiration to absorb it into my brain. Probably one of my favorite answers is from Todd, Lil Deuce Deuce, another YouTuber who is musical and has a channel that you can see here. He says he drinks a ton of decaf coffee, which is both admirable and sad at the same time. Decaf coffee is an abomination. Also, I should probably switch to decaf because I drink so much coffee. It's not good for my heart. Sleep? What is sleep? I don't sleep. I decided the best way to make a Cuphead character for decaf coffee was to make him look extremely exhausted. He's very drone and dragging along. I also gave him a gigantic nose because I felt like it just kind of fit with the feeling of the overall character. I gave him big old bags under his eyes, and I made him a square mug rather than a round one. The pen that I used for this first drawing was very thin, which looking back on it is not appropriate for this style. This style has very thick lines, so in the future I try and change that up. The Cuphead characters seem to be roughly composed of about 4 colors: black, white, brown for the shoes, and then a color for their shorts, if you don't count the tongue. Mugman is blue and Cuphead is red, so I decided to make this decaf coffee green. Also, just in case you're wondering, I have colored this with my Tonic Studios alcohol-based markers. I'm not gonna look up the color code though because I'm lazy. The next suggestion that I got was from Snow the Wolf, and her favorite drink is a white chocolate frappuccino. Frappuccinos are delicious, but generally frappuccinos come in kind of like taller plastic cups, so I went ahead and I made this character a little bit taller. She's also taller because she's wearing heels. I actually worked at a Starbucks for a brief period in time. That's a chapter in my life. The joy of customer service. Because she's based on a white chocolate frappuccino, I gave her both a cream and chocolate color. Because usually the Cuphead and Mugman shoes are brown, I gave her brown shoes, and then I gave her like a swirly kind of skirt dress thing. I was just having fun with it. And then I also gave her freckles, like chocolate chips. Isn't she adorable? I don't have that much to say about this one. Catherine478 says her favorite drink is orange juice. I decided to take a little bit of creative license on this one, and instead of making his head a cup, I decided to make it an orange slice. And then I also gave him a suit to make him a fancy man. I made this one a little bit bigger, so I didn't even really bother drawing the shoes, although I still did give him gloves. I don't know why, I just kind of felt like it. I can't imagine these characters without gloves. I think out of all the ones that I drew, this guy is probably my favorite. I also tried to generally stick to 2 colors, but I ended up having 2 different shades of orange, which is a little bit weird. Creative license, whatever, I'm gonna do what I want. Freedom! I felt like it wasn't enough orange for him to be orange juice if I just did his face orange, so I also made his, like, top suit completely orange. Also, I want you to know that I did not, like, invest my soul into these. Like, I just scribbled these out. I did not spend that much time on these, so they are not the best. I also had a solid chunk of people saying blood and tears in one way or another was their favorite drink, so I decided to do both. A blood sister and a tear sister. 2 drawings for the price of 1. Naturally, I made the blood girl very angry and the tear girl very sad because it makes sense, right? I don't know, I was just having fun with this. I'm living my life. I'm enjoying it. I can see these characters being villains who work together and throw blood and tears at you. I also give them black heels so that they're super edgy, and black dresses. And look, I made her red and black. My colors. This one was actually right up my alley. I really liked this one. Out of all the scribbles that I did for this, these 2 are probably my second favorite. I like them. I like them a lot. And there we go. Here are some of my drawings. I made some weird characters because I'm a weird person and this is how I live my life. Original Cupsonas, do not steal. In all seriousness, I'm not particularly invested in these characters. You can do with them what you will. The other thing is that I don't have names for them, so if you guys could just suggest names in the comment section so I can just continue to be lazy. And then when I see some that I like, I'll just post them in the description. That will be their official names. Here's some really cool fan art by really cool people. Thank you. I love it. I'm gonna give you like 300 awesome points for making it all the way to the end of this video. It was a weird one, but I'm gonna go and I will see you guys later. Bye. Holding your hair back in the bathroom stall. Panic at the Disco.